So that we divided both above all the materials into 5 different parts. Which the first course nickel alloying, that is cobalt alloying, copper alloying, aluminum alloying, and titanium alloying. And this material is used very widely in our daily life. You can see it on a car or even from your mobile phones. And the next which called the heat castings. Heat castings is used widely in the heat treatment industries. It should to make sure the material, the products can take over the problems with temperatures and degrees like more than 1200 centigrade. It should make the products will not make any shape change by the high temperatures, so that we can produce like the heat treatment fixtures, the radio tubes, the melting kits, the selectors, the heat treatment bars or heat treatment trials baskets, and so on. And next, which calls the wear castings. As you know, wear casting is due to its ability of wear, so it also can be divided depending on its different materials, so that we can produce the powers of cobalt, the high chromium white iron castings, the nickel hard white iron castings, the chromium monomer alloy steel castings, the high and steel castings, and the last which about the wear parts for pressures like the jaw pressures, home pressures, roller pressures, and the hammer pressures, and so on. And in the end, there are other products can produce to you, which called the EB machines. EB China can do the customer made service and the long service life and material selection for grinding requirements, and the melting below fabric machines, and other machines which are the mask machines. As we know, the COVID-19 is very serious to us. It's not good for our health. So we need to use some masks to make sure to protect our safety and health. So that EV China can also support the mask machine for you. The two common kind mask machines for one for the K95 and another for the 3D play. And the other machines EV China will also can support to you or provide to you. It's called the drying ring machines. Some of our customers use our drying ring machines to do some applications like drying water wheel and so on. Another last which calls the industry robots. Due to different applications, our industry robots can be divided into the loading, unloading, the sprinting, the paintings, and other use. So if you are interested in what kind of products or the service you see on the screen, please send us your inquiries to our international shop. We are always welcome. And this is all the introduction about EV China. So next, welcome my colleague to do her wonderful live show. Let's welcome. Okay, next welcome my colleague John to do his wonderful live show about heat treatment castings to you. Let's welcome.
Thank you. Okay. This is John. Today I also introduce our history systems, casting theory, and casting parts. Also, I will introduce our programs. Okay. About our history systems skill parts, we often quoted or give a price we can per drawings and sign. We also need material grade, and sometimes we also need some quoted and more information for production or use. And now I will introduce our study and material. We have very study. We can production and design as per your need or drawings or more information to make. And like this list. This is our material grade study, and we have GPT 27778 and GPT 20884. Also, sometimes we also have ASTM 297 and GIS and DIN 1774 study. Okay, and about our history systems theory, and below this list. The first one is our popular material for grid bars. This material is 1.737, like the first one. And sometimes we also call them ASTM 297HP. And that including 37 chromo and 4 nickels. And this. And they often use the solid SM solid source. And our another material is 1.437. This material is SCH. We also call them ASTM 297HH. And that including 25 chromo and 30 nickels. Sometimes we also call them as 25. Call them SS310. That is the same. And this material is to use some pipe and some tubes. And our another popular material is ASTM 297HK. We also can call them 1.4. Like this. That is including the 25 nickels, chromo and 20 nickels. Let's use the 1,100 solids. And let's use that to make our heat treatment trace, heat treatment grid bar, and heat treatment basket. And another popular material is 8.465 HU. SH20 and yet including the 19 chromo and 39 nickels. Use the 1,100 solids. And another most popular is 1.49. We also including 19 chromo and 39 nickels. This material to use the furniture and grip and radio tubes and more. And another material is the SAH 42. We also call them 2.4879. And GPT 40 group 28, nickel 48. This material is very high and make it with 1,200 stones. And also to make some treatment trace, treatment basket, also some treatment tubes, front ruler, grip bar, and more small parts. And this material we use the UPC programs and lossless casting programs. Now I introduce our programs. The first one is lossless casting program. Let's to make some small parts and the high quality and high quality size surface finish casting parts. And our not those casting programs, we also call them investment casting programs, or sometimes we also call them precision programs. We can make some furniture, radio tube, cable, and another parts. And I will introduce a simple about the lossless cutting programs, the service, and the tourist side. Okay, like this, simple. This material is inclined 3V8, and we use the lossless casting programs and investment casting programs, so we can look at this surface finish is more than HRC 25, and the tourist side is very good, and is a CT7 like this, and more casting holes and small parts. And another progress is our centrifugal casting progress. This progress to make some roll parts, like some radio tubes, and furniture centrifugal tubes with pipes or more information. And we also have some about the centrifugal casting pipe. Okay, I will introduce them. And the third progress is the casting progress. This progress is to make some larger parts. And then have the surface finish is about 100, and the torus size is about CT10 and CT10, yes. Like this part, this is the overliners. This material is nickel hard. We also call them EXW 555 and chrome 21, like this. This pipe, this side is about the long side 3,000, and the wide side is about 19.6, and the high side only about 20, yes, 20. And this wide is about 5.2 kilometers. And this surface finish, we can look this is very road, and this is RA 100, and torus size also is very big. And this part is our sand casting progress. And we also have some other programs like EPC casting programs, welding programs, and machining programs, also including turning, drilling, and CNC. Okay, like this part. This is our SS316 material. Also use the lost casting programs, and we also do CNC machine programs like this. So this fish is very beautiful, and the RA is more than 3.2, and torus size is about CTIT7. And we also have another progress like heat resistant progress. And we also have a progress in forging progress. Like this part. This is our boat, and we use the forging progress to make these parts. And we do CNC. And in the other world, we have very more progress that including the casting and forging. The casting including the stand casting, instruments casting progress, and lost casting progress, also including the centrifugal casting progress. And sometimes we also have the machine progress and the welding progress, and heat treatment, heat resistance casting progress. And we also have another more progress like the painting. And then I will introduce our heat resistance parts. The first one is our heat resistance trace. About the heat resistance trace, like this picture. This is our lossless casting progress parts. The first one is these parts all use the investment casting progress. And the first one is the OD 916 millimeters, and the high side is about 2 inch. And the Part 2 is our a sample road trace that includes the 20 30 pieces. And this material is 1.449. And I also have a small like this. This is our small heat resilient trace. This material is 1.4865. We do a max in this part. Like this part. And this side is a long side is about 400 and the right side also is 400. The high side is about 20 meters. Like this. And the thickness is only 6 millimeters. It's very, very thin. Like this. And we also have some other types. Like this. This is our other types. The long side is about 600 and the right side also is also is 600 and the last picture is a sample long trace. The long side is 600 x2 that also 1,200 millimeters and the right side also the right side also is 600 millimeters. And this part we also use the cutting press and we do machine and we do circle by bolts and nuts. These nuts and bolts material also is very high and we use the RA330 material. And then our other part is our heat basket, a treatment basket, like this. And this we also use the cutting progress and we also use the welding progress to assemble the meshes and assemble the full sand, like this. The first one is our 600 and 400 and 400 trace. And then the left side is 600 and the right side also right side is 400. And the high side that is a stable and this side also is 400. This material is used the 2.449 and they can use the 1,000 and 200 size. And we ship them to Australia and this is our assemble them and we will do packing and ship them. And the second picture is our another treatment basket. This side is a long side 460 millimeter and the right side also is 460 millimeter. And the high side is about 110 millimeters. And we also do welding the measures like this picture and then here upper one by one. And we also have another. This is a treatment basket like this. This is a new object, and that including the one piece, the buttons, the base trace like this, and this side is the long side 600, right side is 900 millimeters, and then let's use the uppers bump like this, and then we do some small parts like this to make to heat treatment some small runs. And our last picture is our weddings heat treatment basket, and we do first cutting progress to make the buttons trace, and we also do the investments cutting progress to make the first stand like this picture. Then we will do the welding to assemble them like this picture. And our small like this. This is very easy and very small. The long side is about 500 millimeters, and the wide side is only 300 millimeters, and the high side is about 15 millimeters, like this. And this cylinder is very small, it also is 6 millimeters. Yes. And this part we also use the investments cutting progress. And this material is 1.4849. And our another resistance part is radio tubes. Radio tubes, like this. Sometimes they often include a tube and a flash and an elbow, or sometimes we also to assemble them by wirings. Like this. The first one is our radio tubes. Like this. This material is 1.4849. And the long side is about 2000 millimeters, and the OD side is about 189, and the ID side is about 138. And that including the two tubes, centrifugal casting progress, and the flange to use the cutting progress, and some small bolts, sensei, and more progress. And about our flange ruler like this. This is very easy, only including the two parts, the tube parts and the shaft. Like this picture, that including the two shaft and the wind tubes, and they also do assemble them. This is small side and the side. Only the OD 19 and the ID is 18. and long side is about 1,200 millimeters. And our another picture like this. Like this. This also is very small, and the OD size is only very OD size is 15 and the ID size is 16 millimeters, and the long size is more than 1,200 millimeters, and this material is 1.865. That also use the 1,000. And we do our machine, including the centrifugal casting parts, the tubes, and the 40 progress to shop, and we also do ready them and turnings. And another picture is our no-do and machine about our centrifugal casting progress part. And this. We also include the food shop and the tube. This is more clear pictures, including shutter to shutter and to flash, and also include tubes. And our another this is our treatment emperor gun. Also use the lost and cutting programs. And we do CNC about the OD side and shop and more. And our another part is centrifugal casting pipes. Centrifugal casting is a progress and that to make some pipes like this. The first one is our centrifugal casting petting, and we are doing centrifugal. And the picture 2 is our CNC and turning. We are turning our OD side and ID side. And when we finish the machine, we can get this part. The first one is SS225 tubes, and the ID size is 218 millimeters, and the ID size is about 300, and the long size is about 600 millimeters. And another picture is our total 27 tubes. This material is very high, and the hardness is more than HRC 15.5, very high, and we do machine price. And the surface finish is more than RA342, and the torus size is about 0.5. And our non-centrifugal casting pipes, 2 long pipes. The first one is no machine on this side. The another is to the machine. Like this picture, and this side is about OD228. ID is 216. Yes, the centimeter is very high. Very small. And this material is 1.484. And our another treatment part like this. Some ASTM A297 HH material parts. And the second is ASTM A297 HP rods. And another pipe. This pipe weighs sent to Australia, UK, USA, and more countries. And this is our casting house. And if you have any inquiry, please follow us and send us your inquiry. We can production carbon steel, heat treatment steel, resistance steel, and more high-end steel. And we have the progress in casting and forging and fabric. And casting including the standard casting, earthwork casting progress, and centrifugal casting progress, and more. Okay, and my speech. Welcome to Sherry Hu. Okay.
무슨 내가 막 사람
Hello, this is Bruce from EB China. Today, I introduce metal boss to this is the contents. The first is titanium balls. Its diameter is about 25 to 120 millimeters. Material is GR2, GA3, or GR5 TC4. The second is cast balls. It has various diameters, such as 12.7, 15, 17, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, to 100, 110, 125, 140, 150 millimeters. Material can be CR2, CR10, CR12, CR15, CR17, CR26. Titanium and its alloys are characterized by lightweight, high strength, strong heat resistance, and corrosion resistance. It's known as the metal of the future. It is a new structural material with a promising future. Titanium is widely used in chemical, medical, construction, and automobile industries because of its good corrosion resistance and heat resistance, high specific strength, and low density. And titanium can be applied into many aspects. In the chemical industry, it is mainly used for reactor heat exchanger, reactor concentrator, and various anti-corrosion chemical accessories, stirring shop fan, and some parts. In the medical field, it is mainly used for surgical implants and other medical materials. It can also be used for car parts, bicycle frames, and building roofs and decoration. These are photos of titanium balls. You can clearly see the diameter and specifications of these balls. And its shining color. Titanium balls can be used for different purposes according to their materials and specifications. They can be used for jewelry and human puncture, about 2 to 10 millimeters. They can also be used in the medical industry. And the material is TC4, ELIGR23. In this page, you can see the parameters of medium force. And package. Its diameter can be 34.9 millimeters, 34.91 or 92 millimeters. This processing into a round black ball and then grinding out a certain degree of roundness after manual polishing. The surface will achieve the mirror effect. It's about its processing technology. There are some videos about its manufacturing process. In this video, you can clearly see the formation of container balls. In this page, there is some detailed information on its quality certification. You can see the designation GR2, and its condition is annuals. Its specification is ASTM B34H. The size about 600 millimeters. And the composition and its chemical composition. There are elements such as FeC and HO, and another chemical composition is TR. You can also have a understanding about its tensile strength.
平了，我看到。
Yields, elimination, reduction of area. Another inspection such as visual inspection, ultrasonic inspection, dimensional inspection. It's another specification. The specification is ASTM-B. There are several elements such as AL, FE, C, NH, O. There are some parameters such as tensile strength, yield strength. And you can see the notes we hereby simplify that the material described above has been tested in the past. With the terms of the contract confirmation inspection dimensional control without complaints. This is the process of titanium force. Its diameter ranging from 3 to 12 millimeters. And according to different diameter, it has different prices, such as USD 0.14 per piece. It ranges from 0.14 US dollars to 1.3 US dollars per piece. And from the chart, you can clearly conclude that the CR5 is more expensive than GR. The GR5 is more expensive than GR2. About GR2, the most cheap price is 0.12 US dollars per piece. This process is about small, longer diameter from 25 to 120 millimeters. And because of its increasing diameter, the price increases about 35%. You can see the most expensive one diameter about 120 millimeters is about 280 US dollars per piece. And the most cheap one is GR2, about 20 US dollars per piece. You can choose different price according to different using purposes. The next part is about the task force. High chromium alloy cast ball, high chromium white cast iron grinding ball, such as or high chromium steel ball, simply called high chromium ball. Most domestic wear-resistant material and devices are mainly based on intermediate frequency electric furnace. Once adding the high-quality scrap and chromium alloy materials, after reasonable matching and micro alloy and tempering the molten iron, and adding unique metal molds and sand molds casting molding process. And after high temperature quenching and tempering treatment, it can obtain plus 10 such metrics in order to achieve higher hardness and wear resistance. When it comes to its applications, they are widely used in powder preparation and ultra-fine data processing industries such as cement building materials, metal mines, coal-sorry thermal power, chemical engineering, ceramic coatings, light industry, paper making, magnetic materials, and other industries. The product has high hardness, low abrasion, good toughness, and less crushing. During use, the surface hardness of the steel will be further improved, and the wear resistance will be enhanced. At the same time, the production capacity of the mill and the mine will be improved. The specific service area of cement and the recovery rate of concentrate will be improved. In terms of its chemical composition, there are dozens of different materials, from low chromium to high chromium, which can be described as a wide variety. And in order to standardize the industry standards, and let people have a clear understanding of the chromium alloy casting course, the GBTI 7445-2009 National Standard for Casting Grinding Course stipulates that the low chromium gold chromium content is 1% to 3%, and the hardness HRC more than 45. Multiple alloy gold chromium content 4% to 6%. Hardness HRC more than 47. Medium chromium alloy gold chromium content 7% to 10%. Hardness HRC more than 48. High chromium alloy gold chromium content more than 10% to 14%. Hardness HRC more than 58. Special high chromium gold with chromium content exceeding 14%. Hardness HRC more than 58. Most of the grinding industries in our country's cement industry are very high chromium cores. With the continuous development of cement grinding technology, the specific surface area and the fineness requirements of cement are more than beneficial. And it is particularly important to select the right substrate material for the grinding board. The abrasive body with high abrasion resistance not only improves the grinding efficiency, reduces the time of stopping and replenishing the board, and the number of opening and closing while maintaining the graduation unchanged for a long time, but also extends the clearance period and reduces the labor intensity of workers. It is of great significance to produce at the table, ensure the quality of the abrasive can reduce the power consumption and the consumption of the grinding body. This is the price list of CR12 task force. The diameter is 35 pounds. Its diameter can be 180, 60, 40, 20, 12.7 millimeters. And its price is ranging from £1 and 69 US dollars per ton to 120 to 279 US dollars per ton. This is the main content of today's titanium course. Thank you very much. Welcome my next colleague, Harry, to give you another wonderful show.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Harry from EV China. Today I will show you something about welding rods, and that's how key. And the product is includes about 7 parts. It's about carbon steel welding rods, low alloy steel welding rods, stainless steel welding rods, stainless welding rods, and aluminum and aluminum alloy welding rods, and nickel alloy welding rods,